Hello, hello. And thanks for the sticker. Looks, I was surprised with that. Sorry, I was just checking the simultaneous stream and then I heard the screaming and I forgot that I had that on the sticker as well. You got me there. So, we're starting with 4.4. I've actually sort of explored some of the area on my other account. So this is the main account. And unfortunately, I think or I forgot that I've unlocked one waypoint, not the just a regular waypoint, not the statue. And then for some reason I cannot get out of this. Usually when we trigger a quest, or even if we don't trigger it, if we want to stop it, well, what I do is I just exit out of the game. I did that here, and unfortunately, it doesn't seem to want to go away. Most probably it's because I'm on the location itself. So, the way that this looks like is I think I run here using Farina. I can't remember. I got it mixed up already with the other accounts. But yeah, let's start this one and let's go and unlock a few waypoints probably. And then go to do Spiral Abyss since it reset. This NPC is so pretty. Even even her dress. Yeah, same Paimon, same. I like how they address themselves as one. I know Cloud Retainer talks like that. It's it's just cute. I find it cute. One finds it cute. Swoosh all visitors. The dress is so pretty. The place is so majestic. I I know that is this a world quest? Is this a world quest? Ah, that's why there's no sound at all. I think this would have been wonderful with a sound, but we all know that all world quest doesn't really have any audio at all. Let's choose violence. If you haven't explored this yet, it's okay. Um, it's again I haven't explored it, majority of it, but The teleportation that they have for this specific map is so cool. I actually like it. I prefer it over the rest. Sorry, I was thinking if there was a teleportation thingy in Leeway. I think this is the first, right? Yeah, I think they started the teleportation with Inazuma. The first time I tried it, well, I usually panic for my first times, regardless of what it is. I usually panic. I think that's my middle name. Yeah, that's one of my middle names. Okay, so let's skip that part. And so, what I like about this, well, I'll show you later. Okay, I don't want to do this quest yet. We're here for the exploration. Yep. Let's unlock all of that first. Sorry, I dislike seeing red dots, unattended red dots. Look, a turtle. I actually pulled for a wish earlier. I'm still undecided. Let me know who you're pulling for, or if you're gonna be pulling for any characters on this banner. Me, I'm actually still undecided on this account at least. We already have Xian Yun on um the Animo account. Yeah, let's call it the Animo account. And the funny story there is that Skater Boy was like 4 wishes away from getting Raiden Shogun. But aside from running out of time, we also ran out of uh, wishes. And I intentionally did not give him additional Primo Gems because he needs to learn his lesson. Because he got Navia right before her banner ended, and he had no intention of getting her as well. He just wanted to get the, what do you call that? The masterless star glitter something. Uh, I'm not sure if that's no, just star dust. Yeah, just to get this. And the funny thing is that instead of doing like a single pull or something like that, he did a 10 pull. What I strictly forbade him not to, because I told him he was at 70 at pity. Which banner did you stop before you got? It was Venti, right? He had been saving all of his Primo Gems since Venti's banner, so that's been a while. Let's put a let's use the adventures here. Oh, I removed Sayu. Okay, let's put back Sayu.
Can I go catch up on my sleep?
No, go touch some grass, Sayu. So basically, after Venti, he never pulled for any other characters, and he was strictly saving it for Raiden Shogun. And then, he's the one who actually broke his own goal. And there you go. He's now Raidenless. I'm so sorry, Turtle, Mr. Turtle. This particular gem, what they call the Clearwater Jade, it's not always found on turtles. I thought initially I thought Hoyoverse had asked us or had required us to kill turtles to get the jade. Fortunately, no, that's not the case. It's more of um, we'll find some later as we explore the area. There are new fishes. I like the new fishes too. And then he did save up a lot. And um, going back to how Skater Boy became Raidenless or Shogunless, A-less. So he saved up a lot of primo gems, and he actually, since his pity has reset. For those who don't believe that it does or it works, well, you just gotta observe how your account behaves. Most of the time it works, and there would be moments when you get the 5 star at your 30th wish, which happened to me a couple of times already. That's why I got a C2 yellow. And a C1 Naida just earlier. I'll share this story, but going back again to Skater Boy. So basically, his pity had reset. His accounts pattern so far has always been like 3 wins, 1 lose. That's most of the pattern that he has. And I think Venti was his third already. Um, and so it's understandable that he's gonna lose his pity. And then he did. He lost to Tineri, right? You got C1 Tineri. Yeah, he got C1 Tineri. And then he kept wishing. We actually reached the 70th pity already, and he still hasn't gotten Raiden Shogun until, time has run out already. And then, of course, once 4.4 was up, he did just a single, I think just a few wishes, like probably five, just five. And then he got Xian Yu. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. Xian. And then on my case, I wanted to get Nahida on the second account at least. I already have all the archons, only Nahida's the one missing there. The F2B plus account for some reason. It's very lucky when it comes to archons. And it's gonna be tested uh on this banner. Let's see if I get Nida. I'd still hope that I still have that luck because I really hope I didn't use it up because the last banner, Raiden's banner, I kept on wishing, despite getting Raiden Shogun at 10 pulls only, I still kept wishing, mainly because I wanted to get C6 Bennett. And he was already at C5 on both accounts, basically. Hold on. And again, I think it's the same. Correct me if I'm wrong, but as is far, oh, look, is this a goat? A ram? It's more like a ram, right? A mountain goat. Is this a mountain goat or a ram? A mountain goat. Rams are bigger, right? And they have bigger horns. So, yeah. Um, Unfortunately, they did not want to give me a C6 Bennett on neither of the accounts. But what I did end up getting on the second account at least is see, look at this one. So it doesn't at least trigger my anxiety. At least I think. I don't know if any of you gets a little panicky or anxious when using the this teleport thingy, especially in Inazuma. Can't remember much in Inazuma. I think I didn't rely heavily. Oh no, because you needed the electro Gana, right? To use that. But in Sumeru, you can just use it as it is. Yeah, no, I guess I always panic in Inazuma because you have to make sure that you get to the destination before the Electroganus time runs out. Whereas in Sumeru, doesn't necessarily have that, but you have to have fast fingers. Otherwise, you'll just fall. So, if it's a series of teleportation and it's coming from a very high location, good luck with that. You'd have to do a do over. Whereas with this one, as you can see, we can relax. Just hang around like this and do a small cannonball and then point to wherever you want to go, which is really great. But I think this is a very short distance. Again, I don't remember that much, but I remember it having a short distance because we did farm for Cianyun's boss materials yesterday, and this was heavily used. Oh, you can do a double. Nice. See. Plus, it looks so pretty. It doesn't look. I know, most probably, I know it's not called a teleportation. I know it has been mentioned later, and most probably my eyes just skipped that part, or my brain, just discarded that information. But let's just, for the sake of making things simple, let's just call this the teleportation thingy. Look at it. It's so cute. It doesn't even look like one. And we turn into fish. It's so cute. Look at that. You get to enjoy the view at the same time without having to panic. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Our mortal enemy. No, we need to go high up. And then, yeah, as I was saying, on the second account, which I'd like to call like probably the cryo account, I initially started that um to mainly focus. Oh, there you are. Here are the Jakes. See, I don't have Zhongli here yet, but got so used to using him for when farming for gems. Sorry, Sayu, I still have to put you to work. I thought I thought that was a dead fish. So yeah, as I was still trying to get to a C6 Bennett on both accounts, unfortunately. Well, I think it's a bit disrespectful if I continue to say unfortunate, but Hoyoverse had different plans for that account. They gave me another Raiden Shogun, so I think I got her in less than the second one. I got her less than 20 wishes. So yeah, my uh, This, I think, is the unfortunate thing. The wishes, let's try to go here. The wishes, oh, let's try to unlock this first. The wishes have reset the pity at least. So I'm hoping, and since I got Raiden again, that's I think the first time that that happened on the on that account. So far, the pattern that I remember on my second account is that it just basically does win lose win lose win lose or win lose. I forgot. I think this main account is the win lose. But yeah, basically, I'm not guaranteed yet, but I'm hoping that I get Nahida on that account. Really hoping. And then on this one, I wasn't really 100% sure yet which I would be pulling for. Well, originally I was 100% decided that, I'd get Nahida's cons. You can one can never go wrong with a 5 star, especially an Arcan's cons, I would assume. I don't do weapon rolls anymore. I think the first and only time I did that, oh my gosh, that was on Nahida's banner too. I think that was her second rerun. Or no, first rerun, I think. This is her second rerun, right? So the first rerun, let's use Farina here. So the first rerun of Nahida's banner, I got her. I It was just pure luck. I was still beginning, a newbie in the game, so I didn't know how pity works. And, I was just, I think, randomly just pulling for who I think I like at that time. And guess what? What I got
Boring.
this. I got two
Anyone
of
has
that.
more interesting
Nope, not you.
deal?
I got two of this under the same banner. So the first time I got this, I figured, okay, I'm still gonna continue wishing because that means that, the I'm already guaranteed for Nahida's weapon, right? 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 Wrong. No, I wasn't. They gave me this and I didn't want Nilu. I don't think I would get her. I don't know. I might. Um, one goal is to get all 5 stars eventually. Just prioritize the ones that I think would be more useful first. And then, so it's gonna be the down the long, long road. So I don't see me getting Nilu, especially that now that I have Farina. Plus I also have uh Kokomi. Anyways, but yeah, I got this. So nobody was using it until I tried Cookie. I wasn't using Cookie or Shinobu at first, but man, when I started using her, I fell in love with her. So I'm sorry, Kaching, but I have Diluc as my DPS. So all the Electro, aside from Raiden, are focused heavily on either where's our baby girl? Our baby girl Fischl. Yeah, I like Fischl so much, especially with Diluc. I have her on C6 now. I did that intentionally, like the national team, except for Bennett. And I think I don't have Sing is already C6. How about who's the other part? Definitely C6. I heavily use her. Shangling. Where is Shangling? I don't think I have her on C6 yet, though. Yeah, I think I have her only on C3, C4. Oh, C5. What? Just one constellation away. But yeah, I like Cookie. I tried to C6 her last banner as well. I forgot who she was with. Yeah, I quickly forget things for some reason. And then yeah, so I started using that. And actually, like I keep on saying, my main goal usually for having three
Two of these
accounts,
are a
well, the
must
third
for the
account
fall
is
banner.
mainly
Hope you'd like to learn
handled
the proper
by
etiquette.
Skater Boy. Um, I really don't have much of a say to what he would wish for, but he did collect all of the Animo characters. Yes, all of them. He has all of them completed. Um, I wish there's like an achievement for that or like a special name card when you've collected all of the characters for specific element. There's my second account. Uh, Skater Boy. Of course, not all animal characters can be displayed here, unfortunately. It's very limited. But yep. And the goal for my I used to call this, well, I still call it the main account, this one, D-Look, and then the second one, Kaya, because I originally intended to be pure F2P, but I find it hard to resist. So somebody from chat suggested before to just call it F2P plus because I'm not and I don't have any plans on getting BP for the second account. But yeah, I initially started with Kaya. And then the funny thing is most of the characters that I got after him are Cryo and Dendro. I forgot to build her properly, kind of left out already. Yeah. I'm sorry, Eula. I'll get back to you, I promise. Mainly because I stopped using her again. Because not, no, I'm not. I know some have stopped using her because, physical damage, um, not really reacting well with other elements. So my reason is kind of same, but not because of physical damage. It's mainly because of cryo. And that's one of the reasons as to why I also stopped using Kaya. But I do have C1 Kaya here. So I would definitely still use them, especially since I have Farina. I was thinking if I built Barbara. I think I built her. Yeah, yeah, I built her. Either her or Singcho again. I know I mentioned, I keep on saying that I don't want to use the same characters on each accounts, with the exception, of course, of Archons, because, they're Archons. But yeah, and Baiju. I really want to get Baiju on my main account. And I think I did try, but I failed. I forgot who I lost to. I think I lost to Diluc on this one. So not really a loss for me because I got a C1 Diluc at least. But yeah, Baiju definitely slaps. He's like a walking Statue of Seven, perfect with Farina. And then when it comes to Archons, what I'm gonna do is a contrast. Like for this one, I have Raiden Shogun, same artifacts, definitely. I'm not sure if there would be any other like appropriate alternative uh, when it comes to artifacts. I think this one works the best for her. I haven't checked. I just, focused on getting this for her first. But for the weapon, definitely I have her on the catch. Finally, almost done building it. It's on R5. Oh, finally, after days of fishing, it's on R5. Yes, even on my main account. But basically, I plan to have her on this standard. I think this is like the standard build, right? Using the catch and then severed fate emblem of severed fate for artifacts for majority of the players. And then for Farina, I have her. This is okay. I have I forgot that weapon, the Skyward something. Like there's a sword that's equivalent to this, right? So I actually got all of the Skyward weapons. Do they have Claymore of this? I don't think so. But I do have this, the Catalyst and the sword as well. I don't think they have one for whole arm too. Or they have one? I'm not sure, but yeah, basically I have the three of them, and I'm just out of resources because I focused all of it on the catch, and as you can see, I'm still struggling setting this to 90, so I still need to grind on that one. So I have no choice but to have her on this one. I'm not sure if I'm gonna give her the Skyward sword or the, how do you pronounce that? The Fluver, um, the Fontaine sword. That's for ER as well. But nonetheless, both of them, the Skyward and the Pipe, let's call that the Pipe sword, are still at level 20, so way far. So I'm gonna have her on this one first. But basically, this two, I'll have them focus on ER. I don't have Venti on this account yet, and I don't have Zhongli. Zhongli, I think this is the best build. There's an alternative one, but I'm not going to use that on him because I want to use him just mainly for support. And I actually don't use him a lot anymore, even for shield, not really so much. So when I use the Archons, what I call the Archons team, instead of Zhongli, I put in
Osmanthus wine tastes
um
the same as I remember.
yes, it does.
But
I put in Baiju instead to trigger additional heal definitely, and to trigger hyper blue because one can never go wrong with hyper blue, even if it's just world exploration. This one I don't have an alternative build yet. um I forgot how I build him on Skater Boy's account. I think I'm still in the process of building him, but basically this is ER, and this one uh I know a lot would raise their eyebrows right now if I say that I'm using him as a DPS. He could be a secondary DPS, yes, but main DPS, well, again, I don't think a lot of you would agree. But since I already have Raiden, they're on the same team, so technically it doesn't really matter that much, I guess. Then on my account here, what I do have for Farina is HP base. I have her on this, obviously the HP sword. There's another one and I want to get it so badly. But chances of getting that is very little, I'd say. I don't have the photo right now, but I don't think it's on the PP rewards anymore. No, it's not. No. Yeah. But basically the sword, I even forgot. I don't even know or remember the name of that sword, but it's the sword that looks like from Attack on Titan. And I know that's an HP based sword, I think, I guess. HP, energy, ER, I think. But a lot have been saying that it's perfect for Bennett. But if it's HP sword, I don't know. Again, I don't have it. I have this. That's why I tried using her HP build, including her artifacts like this. Well, I know ER definitely is needed, heavily needed for her. And then this one. So I'm testing the difference. Can't say much for the result yet because I would want them to be on the same level when it comes to weapon and artifacts. This one majority no, just about two of them are on level 20. And then the other Farina doesn't have a lot of them on level 20 as well, especially with the weapons, not even 9. And then my Raiden Shogun here, yeah, I have her use this instead of Hu Tao. The catch, I gave it to Hu Tao instead. But this one, I'm testing it out. Um, and the artifacts, again, I don't have an alternative. If you have any suggestions, let me know. But so far, I haven't seen any alternatives on Hoyo Lab. I don't think, I'm not sure where they get this data exactly. I mean, sure, I mean, I don't know if they get this from the in-game information or from Hoyo Lab because for the longest time, I myself, I just go straight to Hoyo Lab every time I get a new character and then, just look at the recommended build, the recent one or the most viewed one, and then just build from there. So I don't know. I haven't heard Gilded on her, but my Gilded, I prefer that on Alhaitham and Cookie and Sino, but I don't use Sino for now. He's bench. Shiminawa, I think I've heard this one, but I'd rather have this on what's his name? Changyan. Yeah. Do I have him on Gilded already? No. No, I haven't farmed much of Gilded. Well, I do farm, but most of them are not that great. And I prioritize Alhaitham on that one. I think I have Cookie on a different set as well. What set do we have for you, Cookie? Oh, Gilded too. I thought I had you for the flower. Oh no, the FOP, the Flower of Paradise. I think okay, on her. I had her before on all 20. All of the artifacts were 20 plus already. I had her on the Wanderer's Troop. Man, the damage she she creates. But I think this one works well, especially if she's not going to be the main DPS, and that's her current role. On the other account, I'm not sure. I forgot what are the other alternatives. Deep wood. I know I did farm for a couple of deep wood. I was gonna use, I think, Kole before I got Tinary, and then oh no, this one I know that the recommended is for some reason Wanderer's Troop. Yeah, even in Hoyo Lab. And I think to whom did I give my deep wood? I think I gave it still have it on her. Do I still plan to use her? Yeah, not sure. But yeah, I've kind of neglected this one. I don't know. This might be the one that I'll be using for if and for I get Naida on the other account. So yeah, so much about that. Let's continue to explore, shall we? Or I guess I would want to get or do the abyss for now. Let's just get this one waypoint and then let's do the abyss. We'll do the story tomorrow for Xian Yun. I didn't accept it yet, but I guess let's do the spiral abyss for now. I want to try to try my best to go and get uh Xianyun here. It's gonna be a long day. On the next banner for Xiao, definitely skipping Yai Miko. I don't like her at all. I mean, setting aside her personality, but Skater Boy has her, and I know that she's not an all-around character, and I don't mind that. I know that there are specific characters that are made for just specific characters, like Mika. Hi, Mika. Specifically made for Eula. But at least I use Eula on the other account. Whereas on this account, not so sure. I'm keen about using or getting Yang. No, definitely not in the near future. No. Yep. I always stop at floor 11. No stress. Just imagine me doing Spiral Abyss on Skater Boy's account. Ugh, that's majority are Animo. He does have Diluc, but he barely farmed for a decent artifact for him. I wanted him to focus on hydro characters as well. I had him build Cookie, the best characters for at least to get that decent Hyper Bloom team when needed. Unfortunately, his cookie is already at 90, but it's not well built yet. But he has his, what you call his name? Trinary. Good build. Great even. Especially that is C1 now. He's heavily used. But the thing is, he doesn't have a decent hydro. Unfortunately, he didn't get Farina. He has Barbara. C5, right? C5 Barbara. But um the artifacts are not yet maxed out. The other one, he just recently got Sincho as well. But that as well, the weapon is far from being level 90 and including the artifacts. He already has the Nublis set, but then again, not 100% well. So at least that's something that he's building along the way. And I kept reminding him he has to have at least two decent hydro applicators, heavily needed for uh, Spiral Abyss, at least based on my observation. It's really hard to just use pure Animo. His Xiao deals great damage, but we know that Xiao doesn't have a good CC because, as I say, and this is not verbatim, of course, and this is, do not quote me on this. Um, what he doesn't really need CC because, all of the enemies are are dead already. Like what enemies? But yeah, he's Xiao, great deals great damage. Um, I actually am thinking as well if I would want to get Xiao, but I'm not like 50% there yet, because gonna be a DPS and Diluc is my DPS here, and I'm making Raiden Shogun the second DPS. So as well as along with Alhaitham, I'm going back to Alhaitham, and I don't know if I would still be able to focus on Xiao. Probably I'm gonna skip next banner as well. Let me just take a quick and short break, just a few minutes. So in this one, I don't think I'm still not confident on going to floor 12, but like I said from my last stream, I'm gonna try and practice it um offline because I believe that having well-built characters, setting that aside because definitely that's given that you need to have well-built characters, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they have to be part of the what they call the meta. I don't I'm not even sure if I believe that. Probably meta group or reaction, yes. Because again, Hyper Bloom or any Dendro reaction still hands down. But for the characters, it doesn't matter if it's a five-star character. I think I've seen a creator, I forgot her name. Um, and I think when I watched her stream before, she just used like four-star characters, man, four-star characters, and she was able to complete it. So, you know, so I'm gonna use the regular D-Look team that I have here. Yep. And then for this one, uh, oh, I'm sorry, Kazuha. Passed on you first. We're gonna do double hydro, but vaporize would be better. But no, we have pyro here anyway. Yeah. So let's do double hydro. I'm sorry, Yellen. I liked her, by the way. Even though I wasn't intentionally trying to have her on C2, I don't even remember if I intentionally pulled for her. I think it was on Bennett was on her banner as well. So, I was trying to C6 him. Unfortunately, instead of C6 Bennett, they gave me C2 Yellen. But yeah, sorry, as I was saying, aside from the characters build, you have to be familiar with the character that you're using for the team, like the team rotation, because this is definitely proven, at least in my case, because I wasn't used to using Shao. And at first I had really had a hard time using him, especially I think it's harder to use him on a mobile phone rather than on a laptop. And I usually play on my laptop. My phone is just for backup or for when I'm traveling and I need to, check in, not miss the Primogems or the dailies. But now my challenge significantly, especially on the Animo account, is Wanderer. I think we are at 70% of building a very good Wanderer, but 70 to 80%. But I, he's good at it, obviously, but I'm not because I'm not used to using his character. But man, definitely that's another key. Second is reactions. Definitely. One of the reasons why I don't heavily focus on Geo. I'm so sorry, Geo characters. You're so lovely, but I just can't. And then uh, aside from Geo, Cryo doesn't
My
really
signal to
react
rest
well with
before my
Dendro,
next move.
but with the rest, it's okay, especially um for melt, yes, but the damage itself is not that heavy, but at least it's better than Geo, right? No reaction with Dendro. Animo, I'm a bit disappointed with the reaction, swirl. But for CC characters like Kazuha, Venti, and Sucrose, which I still need to focus on Sucrose here, by the way, since I don't have Venti. Um, Definitely having good CC helps a lot as well. That's the plus factor for Animo, at least with CC, because not all Animo characters have CC for their skills.
rest for the wicked.
I summon thee!
Ways to the wicked.
It's just funny to use a character with CC and then you use D-Look. It's like after all the effort of, um,
By royal decree!
pulling them together,
No rest for the wicked.
D-Look will just push them away. By the way, for those who are not familiar with the term yet, I'm so sorry.
Time to act.
If I would assume that everybody knows it,
Phantasmagoria.
and you can do the same with me. I'm not 100% always familiar with the terms, but I'm familiar with some already because I've been playing a couple of games already. But if you're not familiar, which is okay. CC is crowd control. It's pretty common with most of games, especially MMORPG games. Aside from it's like your typical, not your typical support, but you know how there are standard roles like the DPS. No, I don't think it's heavily called DPS in all games, but the main damager support. So tank, definitely. We also have a role for CC, and CC sometimes is included on a specific role already.
Illusion shattered! Share my knowledge! Strike a pose! Allow me! Now you shall perish! Shine down!
Now that I have an R5 weapon here for D-Loop, and I know it's
There
just
is no
4 star,
escape!
but I did update his artifacts very recently, so his performance did improve. Um,
Praise!
I'm not keen on getting his signature weapon here anymore. Uh, Wolf's Gravestone. I have it on the other account. I really don't want to build him there though. But again, Hoyoverse decided to um tell me that no, you shall use Diluc here as well because they gave me WGS, which initially I intended to, just give to Eula since I have Eula and I don't have her signature weapon. But then again, they said, so that wasn't enough. So here's another one. They sent me another Diluc. So I might use him, but mainly for, DPS. I'm not sure if I'm going to use him for clearing Spiral Abyss too. I don't know. We'll see. I still haven't decided who the DPS is are going to be there. Most of the well-built characters that I have there are support like Baiju and Cookie. Um Fenty, I know even if I try to call him DPS, most of you would still disagree that he's a DPS. So we can call him just, secondary DPS. I wanted Ayato. I already have him there as a DPS, but I kind of neglected him because right after him, I got Raiden Shogun. But I'm going to get back to him and make him a DPS, one of the DPS. I used to have Dia as a DPS. I know. Don't come for me. Yes, I love Dia. I have her in C1. I'm don't even remember the difference of her performance with cons and with no cons, but definitely I have her on HP build. Well, that's what she needs basically. But I have her now switch to tank support. Yes, I call her tank because she usually carries me most. I'm not sure if you've encountered any of the local legends here in Fontaine, but there's a few. No, no, not a few anymore. They've added more, so it's like more than 10 already, I think. But the very first local legend that quite pissed me off was Ninian. So it looks like the Hydro snowman. So with this account, I had a hard time back then. But on this other account, since I have Baiju, which is again, I would want to call him tank support because of his HP. I didn't have Zhongli back then, but I don't think I would use him heavily because again, I'm after reactions, and I think you guys should be as well because um it doesn't matter again how good the weapon or the artifacts are. Sure, they have a big factor, but reactions, elemental reactions, definitely big plays a big part as well. Character attack. So let's pick this one.
Let's take a moment to rest and
So
plan
yeah,
our next
I
move.
forgot who were the other two that I used on that account, but with I think Hazo, I made Hazo as the DPS. After Kaya, I used Hazo as my main DPS there. And then I forgot the other character. I think it was Cookie. I'm not so sure. Yeah, I think it's Cookie. I had to have two healers, Cookie and Baiju, and then Dia. I had Dia, and I want to call her tank. I haven't seen anyone call her a tank yet, but I want to call her and Baiju tanks, most especially Dia, because god dang, that girl can heal herself. She survived. She and Baiju helped me finish most of the battles here that mainly because of their HP and their resiliency, especially the so whenever especially whenever when I battle boss, hard boss, like especially for boss that I haven't fought a couple of times, because just like Spiral Abyss, these bosses, they have there's a specific approach that you have to do with them so you can finish them aside from the damage. Like they have patterns, right? So you have to be familiar with their patterns so that you can defeat them quickly. So if it's usually first time bosses, like on the other accounts case, when I was farming for uh, Raiden Shogun's boss materials, I wasn't familiar with the Electro Burb. The first time I fought it during a quest in Inazuma, I swore, I vowed never, never to battle that Burb again. And I didn't know that,
Every course of action has its
his
risks.
drops were part of Raiden Shogun's Ascension materials. But yeah, I basically used Dia on that one, and she slapped that Burb.
Yeah. Flames, purge!
Oof. A Nida would have been
Everybody's
better
so
here. A
fast.
Dendro.
Why do they never miss?
But I wanted
Yeah.
a double healer, I think.
Rain out. Wings of darkness. Come.
Yeah.
Actually, I could have used Cookie as well.
Flames, purge! Yeah. Yeah.
Rain cutter. Huh? Hup. Yeah. Odds revealed by. Let's light it up.
I can't wait for Sing Show skin. I'm a little disappointed because it is similar, eerily similar to the design for Farina. I forgot. I saw somewhere online there's specific um term for that clothing style. I forgot what it is, but it's okay to, reuse or apply the same clothing style. And I'm pretty sure there's a story behind that. I'm sure Hoyo Verse would just not reuse specific design. Hello, Star Rail. I forgot his name, but there's a Star Rail character that looks exactly like Farina, a male version. But setting them aside, setting Star Rail aside, I don't know what they're purpose was there. But with Saint I'm pretty sure it's part of the story. Um, remember the skins or the costumes that the characters um that they release, that Hoyoverse release, there's a story behind it. So they don't release skins just for the heck of it. And I think it's wonderful that there's a story behind it. So, and most probably it has something to do with Chiori, I guess. I think if you watch the trailer, if my memory serves me right. I think there was a part there where it said, I don't know if it's Chiori, but definitely the other one was Hu Tao, where it said in the background that Verena had been their recent esteemed client. So probably it would explain why Saincho would wear the same one. But, again, same style, but they could have chosen different, a more, I don't know. I wished Verena's design would have been unique. That's all. That's basically the summary of
Grow,
it.
grow, grow. Make yourselves at home.
But I didn't.
Yoo-hoo!
But that doesn't mean that I don't like it on Saint. It's really really cute. I think it
Rushing
suits him very
speedos.
well.
Covenant of the deep.
Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion.
Let the world collide.
Shine down.
The show begins. Allow me.
Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
Yeah, this might hurt a little. Yeah, yeah.
I might use Nahida as a DPS on the other account if I get her, and I wish I get her. I do hope I get her there. I think I picked that one. Nope, not yet. Elemental Burst. Okay. Well, floor nines and ten are actually fairly easy, but you know, I always want to make sure.
Rain outlines your by royal teamwork is dreamwork. I summon thee.
Dawn, break forth!
So with D-Look, I'm satisfied with the weapon that he has right now. I know it's just 4-star, but it's already R5, and I think I like its passive. So I'm not so sure if I get his signature weapon here. I don't think I'm gonna equip that on him. I think I'm gonna give it to,
Let me
hmm,
weave you a
I don't have
verse.
Eula here, but probably to
No rest for the
Jaming.
wicked.
Gaming. I think it's Gaming, pronounced as Gaming.
Everybody stand back.
The new Pyro Claymore. Not unless I could have WGS R5, but what are its
For the
chances?
wicked!
It's not impossible. It's only improbable, though.
Know my sword.
As you wish, Mainfroy.
Let's light it up. I'm going in.
Dawn, break forth!
Woohoo! Where's the other one?
Power flows through me.
Wait, what? This is just the first half. I dislike this Mirror Maiden so much. With Venti, what I do with her,
Oz, reveal thyself.
I always have. She can barely stand up with Venti, and I meant it in the And I meant it in a funny way because I always use not only the ult, but the E skill as well. She can barely stand up with those skills.
Let my name echo in song.
Holy crap, wait, I only have 1 minute. Wait. What what's my dilly dallying doing here? Holy crap, I'm so sorry. Wait, let's retry that. Sorry, I need to focus. Focus, focus, focus. I need that. Yeah, I have to redo this. But fine. Yeah, that took me
My
quite a
will
long time
free.
to finish this.
I summon thee.
Flames, purge!
Rain cutter. Everybody stand back.
Dawn, break forth!
Let's finish her off first. Urgh.
Impertinent fool. Be gone. I'm going in. Let's light it up.
Well,
Midnight phantasmagal. No, my sword.
Flames, purge!
hope it goes to her too. Ah, nope, it missed her. How dare it?
Flames, purge!
What the heck? How dare you? How dare you, lady?
Oz reveal the.
I'm gonna try and change my microphone, by the way. I have this one, I forgot what it's called. I just call it V8 because that's how my laptop recognizes it. But something like that, the one where, there's like a long arm, something. I might switch to an actual gaming headphone to make it simpler, I guess. If you have any recommendations, it would be appreciated. I already have my eyes on Steel series, just the beginner one. Um, I don't know yet. We will see if I'm taking into consideration comfort as well. And this mic, I can see why it doesn't work well with gaming. It's kind of in the way, and this is the best positioning that I have for this one. So it's kind of blocking my way, my left arm. So it makes gaming a little hard for me when I'm streaming. Obviously, if I'm not streaming, this is not put down. This is pulled up, so it's not in the way.
Illusion shattered.
Time to shine. The Temple of Wisdom. Covenants of the Deep. Rest and rebuild.
Holy crap!
Grow, grow, grow.
Torn to oblivion. Shine down.
See, ta-da! I don't know about you, but for me, most of the time, I need focus to be able to complete a battle challenge like that.
The world remains constant over the
But I think I'm kind of at least getting used to talking while battling. Okay. Okay, I want to put right in here. Hydro, yeah. Let's still do double hydro. Wait, no. Why double hydro? It should still work, even if which one are these both hydro? Which one is the hydro here? This one. Hydro and cryo. So even if I use double hydro, it should still work against this. No, not against this, obviously, or this, but I have Raiden. Yeah, I just want to use that and use Diluc here along with. Yep. Mm, I'm thinking Electro or Dendro. I think this one's better. Oof, I don't like what they're offering, but I'll take this so that it can be applied across all floors or chamber.
The wind knows me.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me weep. By royal
Fallen leaves adorn my night.
Look at that wonderful CC. Skater Boy has Kazuha, but he hasn't really heavily focused. We focused on Jean and Xiao. Jean primarily for healing, especially back then he didn't have Xingqiu. He had Barbara, but I don't think he was 100% convinced with Barbara. And honestly, using Barbara most of the time, well, it depends. If the enemy has is cryo, you're easily frozen if you're using if you have Barbara on the team. Plus, I'm not really convinced with her healing compared to Jean. Jean definitely surpasses
All
her
the world
healing.
holds
Now
dear
that we
is
have
gone.
Xian
Constant
Yun
motion.
there, her healing is great as
Take the
well.
forest.
And I
Royal
like
home
how
once
she
more.
can make any character like Xiao. I mean, at least the plunging. I have I'm so excited to try that with Diluc. And I'm looking forward to have her on this account as well, mainly because um, just to enhance Diluc's damage. I mean, just imagine without plunging, Diluc's damage is already great, but having it on a plunging, dealing it on a plunging
Captivity serves
mode
no purpose
would be
whatsoever.
so excellent. Plus, again, she's also a healer. So that's a plus. She's great, and a great addition to your Wanderer team and traveling. What do you call your team, or do you even create a separate team? For exploration. Is it just team exploration? I think on my second account I call it Dora the Explorer. Here, hunters, because whenever I farm for materials like
All the
flowers,
world
crystals,
holds
or
dear
that
is
doesn't
but a backdrop of
require
constant
killing
motion.
an enemy,
All
I just use them.
stands
That's
still,
why I call them
alone and
hunters. Hunters,
unchanging.
exploration, for me, are basically the same here. Um, Wanderer, no, it would be confusing if you call your team Wanderer. Team Wanderer. I don't know. So yeah, let me know what you call. Is it just as simple as team exploration or exploration team? Expo team.
strike a pose. Let my name echo in song. Torrent,
Yeah,
rejuvenate.
forgot that's
Rest
ice.
and rebuild. This way, Turtle. Make yourselves at home.
There is no escape. Now you shall perish. Ha! Illusion shattered.
Grow, grow, grow.
Ugh, I dread these
Time to go.
enemies.
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds.
Rain outlines your fate.
The wind knows me.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Time to act.
Into the wind.
Rain outlines your fate.
Oz, reveal
Oh, I
thyself.
left out
Wind
Benny here. Hmm?
Dawn, break forth.
let the world collide. Allow me. Ah! The Temple of Wisdom. This may turn a little. Yoo-hoo! Covenant of the Deep. Hold the line. Ah. Inazuma shines eternal. Grow, grow, grow. There is no escape.
That's a cute ending for Rina. Ah, we're entering one of the most dreaded chamber. No, not yet. Sorry. I thought it was already floor 11. No, no, no. Sorry. It's floor 11, chamber, first chamber. Wait, we already picked that crit. Yes. Mm-mm-mm. I still haven't found the answer to this one. I think I tried selecting the same buff, but haven't really seen the difference. But probably let's use this. I don't know this. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get less than 50%. I don't want to pick something random because it would be pointless. Although this is chamber 3 already, if I pick this, would it amplify? So will it be 16% now, 16 and 30% respectively? Or is it just gonna be the same? I can't tell. Is there a way to tell though? Maybe.
Time to go.
Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword. Body and mouth.
Fine.
Yes,
The
that's
wind
that's
knows
what
me.
Xian Yun Dan does.
Fallen
Does
leaves.
her I
Adorn my
her
night.
skill
By
makes
royal decree.
you fly
No
like
rest
that.
for the wicked. Dawn, break forth.
Rest and rebuild. Ah. Time to shine. Ah. Make yourselves at home. Committed to.
Ha! Ha! Shine down.
Taurus, bring refuge. Hold the line.
Torn to oblivion.
Oh, there it is. Let me just try to get something before we start this because I dread the first part so much. All right. Just took something cheese, actually. Just cheese. Don't worry. Easy. It's just cheese. Oh, finally, they slightly changed this. I wasn't really heavy on doing any Spiral Abyss. I just started playing like December of 2022. So I've been like almost I think the last week of December. So I've basically been here a year. And I think I only started being serious in Spiral Abyss, at least the floors 9 and above, because the 1 to 8 were definitely easy and a lot of creamy shams, by the way. But yeah, I think last quarter of last year, that's when I started. And I do remember having this kind of setup. Not exactly the same, but wherein the first half will always be like the tiny creatures. So you're basically forced. Well, it's highly recommended that you use a CC character so that they would be away from um, the monolith. And then the other half is a breather like this because as far as I remember, they don't really focus much on the monolith. They're easier per, to sway to go to your way compared to this. And I remember there was one stream I had wherein the slimes were so persistent with or so focused on the monolith that even if I continue damaging it, it's not fighting back. It just keeps on damaging the monolith instead. I wish I had that hyper focus. And then the last, I forgot the rest of the Spiral Abyss because again, I do not really take this that seriously. And then just the last Spiral Abyss, last two, I think. I remember they have both chambers with the small ones. First half would be this. The other half are the what's that? The flying thingy in Inazuma. What's that? The one with the spectral heart. The one where you get the spectral heart something something. I forgot what kind of creatures, but they're mostly in Inazuma. So that's the first half. Then the other half are the slimes. And gosh, dang it to heck. I mean, if you have two CCs, great. I do have sucrose, like I mentioned on this one. Gas was perfect. Of course, you can't use the same character. I wish we could use just even one. But I have sucrose. I even have her at C4, I think, and I'm targeting her to be C6 since I don't have Venti, although I do plan to have Venti, but it's gonna take probably another year for his rerun. My heart. But yeah, I want to use sucrose, but it's been a while since I played her, so I'm not really heavily used to her gameplay. I forgot her gameplay. Unfortunately, how can you forget? Yes, I can. Yes, that happens. Unfortunately, it happened to me. But yeah, hopefully I can start using sucrose again. Probably I will start with updating her build. I haven't revisited her build. The last time I revisited was I think last week. But I revisited all of the characters, all of the level 90 at least. 80s and 90s characters, I focus on their builds, but anyone below it, I don't equip any. But as you can see, I have a lot of 90s and 80s characters. So it would really take a lot of time and resources are spread out thinly. So I have to plan it properly. But the only reason I did a visit last week, updated all of their one specifically, uh, artifacts. I just made sure that everyone has their specific cups. Like if it's an animal, it has to be the animal cup, or you know the drill. I used to ignore that, and that's one of the dumbest thing I did. I think I used some of those for upgrading the other sets. I know. Cursed me. Wait, so we're gonna use definitely Kazuha here. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Yeah. Kazuha, then we'll bring Raiden. Oh gosh, I want to do double Hydro again, but I'll stick to that. And then the first one definitely deal animal damage. Ooh. I'm tempted to use Sucrose, but I don't have a good build for her. Jean, no good build as well. I just set her to 90, but I really don't plan to use her that much. Probably the same team. Yeah, that should work. So I usually use those three with D-Look. Sometimes I just remove one of them. It depends on the enemy that I'm going to be fighting, and then I replace it with Diona most of the time. Shield and heal. The shielder, healder. Yeah, I like to call her a healder. She's seasick. I made sure that I have her on C6. By the way, I like her. Personality, initially, no, but she grew on me. Oh, wait. Time to get serious. Yeah.
No, my sword.
Notice me!
As you wish, maiden.
Notice me! Not there!
Dawn, break forth!
It's a good thing Deluxe ult is like that. Hey, hey, hey! Hyper focus on destroying that too? How about you focus on me? Eyes on me!
Witness the power of Gua.
Dawn, break forth!
Woohoo!
Oz, reveal thyself. Everybody stand back. I summon thee.
Waste to the wicked!
I can use that. If I don't have CC, I can use that to push them away. Alright? But eyes on here, eyes on me. Like Beidou says. I actually plan to use Beidou as well because I just got her to C6 because of the last banner. Had no intention.
Waste to the wicked!
Can't complain. Well, can, but it's not like it's gonna do anything at all. 87%, I would say not bad. Could have been better. Why? They're coming from everywhere.
Clouds high. Divert.
Illusion shattered.
Let the world collide.
Now you shall perish. There is no escape.
The Temple of Wisdom. This may hurt a little.
Overkill, right? Yeah.
Shine down.
Like a diamond. Whew. Okay, that's definitely easier compared to the last two, I would say. Was there a seahorse included here? I don't think so, right? Yeah, no seahorse. And no burp. Oh, okay. So they gave us a break on this. I think I can say this is easy, or they might be on floor 12. Who knows? Again, I would skip that here and I would practice offline, but I promise that once I get the hang of it, definitely I'll try to 36 it, just for the sake of trying it, but not really heavily focusing on that. I mean, that would be great because, yay, 50 primo gems per chamber. Yay. Yay for the primo gems, 50. Yay. They could have at least made it 60 per chamber, right? So that when you finish one floor, you get one whole wish at least, or more than that. Yeah, 180, sorry. But yeah.
Every course of action has its risks. Be careful.
It's been a while. You,
No rest for the
Geo.
wicked.
No, my sword.
I forgot the
Rain
best team
outlines your fate.
to use
Rain cutter.
against bishops
I'm going
because
in.
I avoid
Let's
them,
light it up.
like truly avoid them when I can.
Ways to the wicked.
No, my sword. Let me weave you a verse.
I would expect Hydro, not Animal.
Flames, purge.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Wings of darkness, come.
Time to act. Rain outlines your fate. No, my sword.
Damn you.
Oh no!
Rain cutter.
Holy crap, I forgot that there's still two.
By royal decree.
Ways to the wicked.
Well, it has to be done. It had to be done. Wait, shut up, Aki.
A minor setback.
I summon thee.
Ways to the wicked. No rest for the wicked. Midnight.
Let's light it up. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Ways to the wicked.
I summon thee. Oz,
Rain outlines your fate. I'm going in. Witness the power of Gugwa.
No rest for the wicked. As you wish, main.
Whew, my arm hurt on that one. Okay, I approximately have like what, 2 minutes? Yeah.
One with nature. Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
strike a pose. Let my name echo in sun.
Wind strider.
There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
Oh, that was cute, A.
Erase
No, this is not A. We don't get A. We get Raiden Shogun, the puppet.
Saxophone. Committed to memory. Shower me with praise.
Oh, okay. I could say that I haven't tried, and I don't want to try floor 12 for now. We can probably take a peek, perhaps. I don't know, because it seems easy. I know some other players can do it faster. That's okay. I'm in no competition with that, and I don't ever want to compete with them. That's not my goal. Do them, good for them. It's fun to watch, definitely. Beat the monsters very quickly. I could say that so far this version of Spiral Abyss is again easy. Yes, I can probably say something like that now, especially comparing this with the last two Spiral Abyss. Wait, wait. See, I got too confident, and I thought it's floor 12 already. We're still in chamber 3. Calm down, Aki. Calm the f down. Energy recharge. So this or this? Probably this. I'd rather have that because Diluc might have a lower HP on this one. And of course, on our second team, we have Farina there, so it drains HP. Oh no, I don't have. I don't have. Wait, I
Red
forgot. I
lines
do
your
have an
fate.
archer. I wish I have Diona here.
By royal decree.
Hold on.
Flames, purge!
Teamwork is dreamwork. No, my sword.
Oh, so this one's the tricky one. So, well, um, if you have a a character that
Strike force!
plunges, great. I think I've tried to use Shao against this, but it's always best to have an archer. But I fear.
By royal decree. I summon thee.
Wait, I fear that they're gonna one shot. I fear that they're gonna one shot. See, see, see.
Adventure time. I'm going in. Let's light it up. Hup. Time to act.
Hold on. I'm panicking. I'm panicking. I'm panicking. Everybody, stay calm. Don't
Midnight
panic.
Phantasmagoria.
Rain cutter.
Okay, ignore the stars first. I can always redo this. I wanna complete it first, though. Okay, good job. But the challenge is we have less than 2 minutes, right? Yeah, less than 2 minutes to get a 3 star. Not even less than 2 minutes.
Strike a
Less than a minute.
dare you. Time to shine. Someone help me. Transgression.
Clouds high, the birds call. Wind strider.
Shine down. Now you shall perish. The Temple of Wisdom. Illusion. Shattered. Oh, brilliant.
No, just a few more seconds. Eh.
As one with wind and
Oh
cloud.
well. I can always redo it.
Inazuma shines eternal.
But yes, I would still say that this is this is definitely easier compared to the last two Spiral
Clouds high,
Abyss.
the birds.
Time to shine. May I present?
Oh, wait, that maiden is still alive?
There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
Oh, wait, yeah, I forgot. Oh, it's 15 enemies. I thought it's just like less than 10. Okay. That's why most of them are fairly easy. The only one that I find challenging is the maiden,
Time to
honestly.
go. As one with wind and cloud.
Let my name echo in song. The
Let's try to target
Inazuma shines eternal.
2 stars. Holy crap. I spoke too soon.
There is no escape.
Oh,
Everyone hold hands.
Detach.
holy crap. Wait. I'm done. I'm almost done anyway. Holy crap.
Fallen
No. Oh,
leaves.
crap.
Adorn my
No.
night.
Yeah, this way, eternally. Make yourselves at home.
Shower me with praise. Time to
I wish I
shine.
still have Raiden Shogun. She could easily finish this one. Do I want to try? No, not really.
Clouds high. The birds.
Grow, grow, grow.
Just a few seconds away. Well, that's okay. Yeah, let's leave for now. I'm gonna try the rest some other time. Oh, okay. I got distracted on that one, but at least now I have an idea. But again, yeah, definitely easier compared to the previous ones. Can't believe I got it to 7 instead of 8. Can we take a look here? Okay. Wind Serpent. Oh no. Second, they're not really that strong. I think what's irritating here is how quick their downtime is. Okay, definitely need to have an archer here. Eon Blight. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I need to practice. I'm gonna have to practice that offline. And I know I didn't promise. I know the title said new map that we were supposed to explore it. We would explore. We did. We did some though, right? But let's try to re-explore this tomorrow. Let's do some quests on the tea tree. I heard some jokes here. Well, just one joke specifically, and it's perfect for Sino. If you've done this already, you should have picked up on the joke. If not, that's okay. If you haven't done this yet, let's do this tomorrow. It's just nice how the map is almost, complete. I can't wait for Mondstadt's expansion. Definitely there's gonna be an expansion because look how tiny Mondstadt is now. It was already small compared to Leeway back then. Look how big Leeway was again compared to Mondstadt. And then here comes Inazuma with tons of islands. But I wouldn't say Inazuma is that big too. No, it's not that huge, especially if you put these islands. I think Leeway, especially now with Leeway's new map, Leeway is definitely bigger than Inazuma. But yeah, Mondstadt so far is the smallest. I'm not sure if we're gonna get any Inazuma expansion. I don't think so, right? You think? I don't think. Yeah, I think once we get it Mondstadt expansion, Inazuma might be the smallest nation by then. And of course, with Sumeru being the largest one. I wonder what this part is gonna be. Don't tell me they're still gonna have Sumeru here. I mean, if this is still Sumeru, that's a big ass nation. But if it's Leeway, partly Leeway, partly I think it's odd if it's partly Leeway, but most probably I think this is gonna be Leeway, or could be who knows? Could be Fontaine. but highly unlikely for Fontaine because Fontaine might be here connecting to Mondstadt here because you can, if you stand somewhere here, you would be able to see this part. So yeah, most probably this could be leeway. That's an odd space though. So before we switch games, I'm not gonna end the stream. I'm just gonna switch games. Temporarily, I've been wanting to play Mobile Legends again. Um, I don't have anyone to use this. I don't have Xian Yun yet, but I think this is her set. Wait, I think I saw some saying this could work with uh Farina. I'd have to revisit Hoyo Lab for that. This one for I don't have her, Navia. Then if time permits, it's either we continue exploring the new map tomorrow or let's do Spiral Abyss for my second account, second or third account. Probably the second. Yep. I'm very impatient when it comes to wishes. So I don't let it get to 10 wishes anymore. I'm still wishing under her banner. Should we switch to her? Yes. As if I try to wish her here, as if I'm gonna get her again. Who knows? Let's try under her banner instead. Oof, wait, let's open at least
Being too
four
popular can make some time
waypoints.
pass.
Yeah, open four waypoints with me. And then so we can get that final wish. It's so close. I wanna unlock this one. Let's go the easy one, the closest. Do you see what that floating thingy? Is that the no? That's not the Jade Palace, is it? Oh, I think it is. Wait, we can see the Jade Palace? Wait, no. Where's the Jade Palace? It's here. Jade Chamber, sorry. Is that the Jade Chamber?
Boring. Isn't there anything
Hey,
else
is
more
that the Jade
interesting
Chamber?
to do?
I know that's Celestia, I think. Isn't this the Jade Chamber? Oh, the floating island. Is it still there? Have you seen any Oculus here? I don't think there's any Oculus, right? Mm. But basically, there's no need for them to release new Oculus anyway, since by this time most of the First generation, yes, let's call them the first generation, second generation, and probably half of the third generation players have at least by now completed or found all the Oculus Geoculus. Well, honestly, my second account, no. I don't have any intention. No, probably I would want to complete all the Oculus. I think I forgot if it gives you primos, but I just cleared out the quests
Who's
there that were
fallen
auto
in
triggered.
such a rush?
Unfortunately,
Who knew
the
the path
Aranara,
would
I want
lead
to
so
remove that
much?
one step at a time though. But yeah, we all know how long that quest is. Um, I'll just think about the primos and just to get rid of it. And then probably after that, I'll start getting all the Oculus per nation. Basically, that's it. I try to avoid, I don't do full exploration on my second account. No, I'm not that dedicated. Everything is done on the main account. I only do their like daily quest, anything that would get me primos, except if it's a world quest. But if it's like an automatically triggered world quest, unfortunately, yeah, I would do it. The story quest, probably I would. The good thing is that they had added a feature not to include it or not to accept it, like this one. I have them, but I didn't accept them. So once you accept, they would be shown up. They would show up here. I would definitely. I already accepted it on the other account. Again, just to get Primo gems. But the events I also do definitely on the other account. Again, almost anything to get me Primo gems, except World Quest and exploration. I just try to 100% the statues, the trees slash fountain for Fontaine, because definitely we get Primo gems. The trees, I dread the trees in Inazuma and Sumeru. But yeah, I would want to complete them because the rewards are, I can say they're relatively okay. Two more.
Shower me with praise!
I'm so sorry, ducks. Have you seen the pelican? Oh, there it is. Look at this majestic creature. Wait, come back. I'm just staring at you. Wait, come back. No, don't fly. Can pelicans fly? They can, right? Oopsies. No! Don't leave me. Don't leave us. Oh, okay. Tea tree slope. That's a cute name, tea tree. Whenever I hear that name, what I think of is something for the face. I like them too. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. My salon are too they're war freaks. They always initiate war with almost anyone they come across with. That's why I sometimes I when I don't forget, I try to switch it to the healing part instead of the salon. Saloon. I think it's enough. Yes, it's enough. Okay. Eh, what? Who uses that? I don't know who uses that specifically. I don't think so. Kujo Sara, no. I gave a different weapon for your Kujo Sara. I think Amber, but I don't use Amber. I don't want Noelle as much as I love Noelle. I don't want to get her. I hoping Gaming, Jamming, Jamming, Gaming, or um Farzan. But I'm not using Farzan here. I want to C6 her. I think she's C3, C2, no, just C2 on the animal account. Skate yeah, let's call this again Pyro, the second account Cryo, and then the animal account. Um I she's perfect too. C6 Farzan is definitely perfect on the other account because of Wanderer. He has Wanderer plus a good support for. Oh, I have her on C2, so probably her. I'd rather have her than Noelle. Her or um Gami. I think I kind of like Gami's play style. You know, it kind of reminds me of, if you're familiar with Mobile Legends, one of his E skills kind of reminds me of Baxia's. I'm not sure if I'm saying it correct, but I think it's Baxia. Where he rolls like that. Let's see. So I might build him. That's why I put a star in him. So I need to check first. And I made a vow that I will start completing all of the pyro characters as well. Even though I don't like Yoimiya. I'm so sorry, Yoimiya. Uh, but I would. But probably Yoimiya may not be the priority. Plus, I kind of pity Yoimiya because I kind of feel bad for her because um one of the reasons why I don't like her is well, the main reason honestly is because she's an archer and I rarely use archers unless if it's for support like Leona. I mainly support her really just for healing and the shield. Same with, oh, that's cute, cute idol animation. It's so gorgeous. Um, I use uh Fischl definitely because mainly because of
Whom
Oz,
hearts and eyes, and whom words and
Yellen
mouth,
because
and
she's on C2. I use her heavily,
quite a few.
but not really as main DPS. Sometimes yes, because she's C2 and I've built her pretty decent, I would say. Plus, perfect for exploration. You know, her E skill and all that. Um, Aside from them, I don't use any other. Tinary, I just got him here, but he can be a sub DPS or a DPS, I believe. Definitely um Venti, but I don't have Venti here, but I use him heavily on the site on the cryo account, but it's mainly his E skill, honestly. Other than that, yeah, that's the reason why I'm not really a big fan of archers, and I think some of the players have the same reason. I guess, I'm guessing. Um, Plus, I think more importantly, I feel bad for her because not only for the preference of other characters, because again, with there are other um archers or bow users that have been wherein their banner had performed well. Fenty, Fenty. Um, but Yoimiya has always been partnered with had always been paired with an Archon. So, you know, most of the time, definitely it's understandable that people would pick the Archon, right? But yeah, I'm gonna try to. Oh, imagine that I still don't have. I actually don't want to get Klee as well. I know
Oh,
some says
so
her
heavy.
gameplay is clunky. I don't know. I don't have her on any of the accounts. We never pulled for her. But I do have my friend who likes her very much, who adores her very much, and she pulled for her. But I have access on her account. Or let me just ask permission if I can, like, use it on streaming as well, because sometimes I do use my pyro and no, my cryo and my animal account on stream, but hers I haven't yet. I need to ask permission first, of course. But I don't think she had
These
built her
bones are
properly.
so
She doesn't
heavy.
play as much as I do, so that's understandable. Dia, I don't have her here. I'm not keen on getting her here, because again, mainly because I have her on the other account. Lainey, I have this on the animal account. Um, because mainly because his personality is actually more suited to be an animal character. I don't know. I wish they swapped his element with Lynette, sorry. But yeah, so okay, now I get it. Most of the characters are the ones that I really don't want to get. Even Hu Tao, I didn't actually. I'm sorry if you are a fan of Hu Tao. I
Huh?
just don't like her. No other reason. I just not fond of her attitude as well, behavior. I know a
Toodaloo.
lot, some, a lot of the players who like her, well, no, it's wrong to say a lot. But I guess some of her fans like her for her character, some because of the
Silver
damage. But I'm
Billy
not
Joe,
convinced. But
Silly
probably it's
Billy
a
Hilly
skill
Joe.
issue, or her build is not,
Ooh.
I haven't really paid much attention to her. What do I have for her? Wait. But the rest, I'm okay. I think I almost have C6 Yanfei. I wanted to use her. I have Xinyan as C6, and I wanted to use her as well. I might in the future, just for the sake of trying different characters, trying different team comps, unpopular team comps as well, but the one that works, of course, obviously. Uh, Yanfei, Yanfei, Yanfei. Oh, she's already C6. Nice. When I do have the time, I would have to update this. Even the weapon. Yeah. I have our C6. I forgot which banner that was, but this wasn't definitely my intention. Okay, let's look at Hotel. My Hotel build is definitely poor. Yeah, I think some of these are the old artifacts that Diluc had, and I just updated the one with for Diluc. So it's either I grind on the
Where's the
domain or
fun
I
filled
just use
outdoor
the crafting
activities?
table.
I get the
If
gist of
I
it.
do have a lot of trashy artifacts, do I have a lot now? Yeah. Uh, it's so. I wouldn't get as much because to get one artifact, new artifact, I need to exchange three. It's a good thing if they give, if the newly artifact is better, sometimes it's worse than the one that
Looks
you,
like we came across a key.
discharge.
But don't worry,
But yeah,
it's safe with us. They don't come with a
so
gold standard
this is the
resident.
one. Uh, wait, where is that skill? Not that. Oh, I think it's this SS. Let's quickly take a look at it. I really, really like that part where he, before he plunges, he rolls up. So I might be using him as well. I think I read in Hoyolab, he's a DPS, so probably I could use him as an alternate DPS as well. There, see? I like that.
Not now.
so cute, right? Ugh.
Up to it, Manzai.
I wish I could do, we could do that longer. That is so cute.
Cue the spotlight. Surprise. Hold. Mine to command.
Sorry, pal. Many happy returns. Congratulations.
Many happy returns.
Alley-oop.
That's so cute. See?
Up to it, Manzai.
His design, well, at least the facial and the behavior, in a
Congratulations.
way, kind of reminds me of an SFW version of Hazel.
Step on us.
Don't ask me why. Hazel is NSFW at times. Well, it's all their fault because of the his birthday artwork. But yeah, setting that aside, he kind of reminds me of Hazel. Not the actual design, obviously, but it's like a leeway Hazel. A leeway and a toned down in behavior, except the perky part. You, you, you know what I mean? I mean, if you have Hazel, if you're familiar with Hazel, and if you have Gami, you'd see what I'm talking about. Not only because of the hair color, but kinda, I guess. See, look at it. It's like Hazel. Hazel's brother from another mother, right? But yeah, he looks fun to use. So I won't build him yet. Probably slowly. I'm gonna try to prepare for Xian Yun or focus on triple crowning Raiden Shogun. Uh, Far from it yet. I only triple crowned one so far, and of course you know who it is. It's my it's my baby T Luke. I haven't triple crowned anyone else. I think Naida soon. I just upgraded this earlier and found out that I have to farm again. I didn't have any plans before, but I think I would have to. There would be characters like I think Yellen. As much as I want to triple crown her, I think she's kind of worth it, and I say it kind of because no, I think not worth it. Yeah, it's either worth it or not. I think for Yellen, not worth it for me because I'm not gonna use her first skill at all. But I think it's kind of useful. I mean, it really depends on how heavy he used the character, but I'm still keen. I'm still holding off on this one since she's not my DPS. Um, but definitely, all characters that I use, skills, this second and the third skill, the second skill and the ult, definitely always a 10. Or no, 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 because that requires a crown. So probably this one is going to be just double crown. But probably at 9 at max because I haven't crowned any characters yet on the cryo account, but on the animal account, the only crown character so far is Xiao. On the cryo account, I might crown triple crown Venti, definitely, because I use him heavily. Baiju, most probably, too. Well, I guess that's it. For Genshin stream, yeah, I'm gonna have to just end it and then restream. Since this one is dropping bits, I don't know. No, I'll just pause if there's such a thing. No, not really. But for those who hang out with me, thank you. And for those who's watching the replay, thank you as well. And please make sure if you can do follow me. I have my socials posted there. You can find me not really literally everywhere because I don't have all of them, but that's already a lot, I know. And I would understand if you can't follow all of them. But if you do, I would really appreciate it so, so much. Thank you. And see you in a bit.